Hello and welcome to MetaHunter. So in this video, I will be introducing to you what the MetaHunter offers as a bioresonance device and give you a little insight into what the training will cover if you were to take up the training program for the MetaHunter. Alright, so the MetaHunter is another bioresonance device that offers us a mode of scanning the body to find out what are the weaknesses in the organs and what do these weaknesses mean? What kind of diseases can be attracted using these weaknesses, right? So that is the basic concept behind it. Now, with the bioresonance device, with this one in particular, the MetaHunter, we have some automatic scanning options where it allows us to do an express, normal, or a detailed scan in a different amount of time and allowing us to enable a volumetric scanning. Now, this is to allow the device to scan in depth. Let's say they find a weakness in a particular area, they will dive in deeper and deeper and deeper to really find out where does this weakness come from at its core. Is it coming from a tissue level, cellular level, or even a chromosomal level? So all of these can be identified with this volumetric scanning that MetaHunter offers. So this will be covered in detail in the training sessions. Now, there is also a manual scanning option. We are able to scan all the different systems of the body. And under each system, we have all of the key organs that we would like to scan and find out whether there are weaknesses in, right? So all of these scanning, the methods on how to select, what to select will be covered in the trainings as well. And the most important part, of course, would be the analysis. What do these results mean, right? These points on the scan are relating to a different energy level. A number 1 to a number 6. Yellows are number 1s, and then we have black boxes, which you might observe in your scans. Those would be very poor energy levels. So but with this device, we are looking at the overall energy of the organ. Now, if you look at the intestines here, this is the overall energy and what it looks like spread out. But we can actually zoom in to the different areas. Like, for instance, this is the small bowel section that we are zooming into. All right, so this kind of zooming, this kind of magnifying into micro scanning. This is what makes MetaHunter so special, because we are really able to go deep into the problem, right? Reason why this is so important is because at this general level, this basic view of the intestines, right, we are only able to scan it very generally. So the analysis, the diseases that, the frequency diseases that we pick up are limited to that general overlook of the intestine. But with this zooming, with this magnification function, we are able to go down deeper and deeper. And you may notice that when you do this, suddenly more disease risks start popping up. So what does this mean overall? First of all, at a very general level, we are not able to pick up all of the troubles of the body, problems it's facing. But with this device being able to hunt down until a very chromosomal level, we can really pick out problems, diseases that are upcoming, that are growing at a very tiny region and eventually going to surface, right? So that is the beauty of having this function of micro scanning. All right, so this is scanning. So this will be covered in detail during the program if you choose to sign up for this. Right, so also to talk a little bit about microorganisms. Again, this is something that we are very interested in finding out whether we are facing any infections. So this is another area that the hunter is able to analyze. Next, we have the phytotherapy. Now, phytotherapy is a type of therapy that is very special. It's plant-based therapy. Now, these green ones over here are actually recommendation of phytotherapy options in order for the small bowel, in this case, to boost in energy. Right? So we have phytotherapy. We also have lithotherapy, which is crystal-based therapy. Again, you do not have to ask the patient, for example, to go and find a topaz crystal. No, because the device actually is able to apply these frequencies using the headset that comes with it. Okay, so these are special types, lithotherapy and the phytotherapy. And also a few other things that are available for analysis. Slowly going down this list, amino acids, if there are any brain disorders, chromosomal issues, digestive issues, heart condition, right, muscle diseases, we have respiratory diseases, spinal table, finding out vitamin deficiencies, mineral deficiencies, and so much more to be analyzed. So all these things will help us as human beings to put two and two together and understand how the body is really doing. And the cause of a particular disease is usually the combination of multiple issues in the body and it's not as straightforward as one single diagnosis. Okay, so this device will help us in that sense to reveal what's going on inside the body so that we are able to make a more informed decision when it comes to treatment and monitor it a little better. So nanotherapy is another type of therapy that this offers. All these types of therapy will be covered in the training. We also have a function called reprinter, which is able to print frequencies. For example, using a homeopathy base, right? So we have an option here, homeopathy. Now, lots of recommendations. We can print these homeopathic frequencies into a medium like water or alcohol using reprinter. Another very interesting function of this device. All these other buttons, what they do, what they mean, will be covered in the trainings as well. Right? So all in all, this MetaHunter is able to give us a very detailed scan of the body. And it's very manual in the sense that you choose which organ to dive into. You choose which area to analyze, right? So that can be done with this device. And it's very interesting how they're able to find out the diseases, the microorganisms, types of treatment available, and monitoring. Using comparative analysis, we can monitor how we have been improving day 1 to day 10, and we're able to show our clients, our patients, our friends and family on what type of improvement we are seeing. And physically as well, they'll be able to feel the difference using these corrective frequency therapies. All right, so it's a lot that can be done. But of course, as complex as the themes, the training really breaks down for you and it's self-paced, right? So hopefully this video was useful to you in understanding the